bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. Spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On second down, Cook. And he's got some space here. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 77 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Right there. 54.
2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
The pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Squeeze, double. Mike's 5'4". He runs.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
We own them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
To kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
6-man. Check curls.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it's
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
This is Swift on the counter, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Dalvin Cook.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. A good throw here, finding Pascal. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
run again on first down. Cook, only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins now. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going. Going in the excitement area.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Blue Dan.
They'll run here with Swift, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
3rd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 24, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
By the Vikings.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
That's what I want to see.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number 33.
Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28. 30-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
The conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Watch twist. Check 31.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That's good.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Throws right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
They stopped him in his tracks.
1st and 10.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Check the street. Check the street. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 79 Broncos.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They may want to go back to that one. 1st play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
26, Mike. 26.
You ain't doing nothing today.
26, Mike. Switch up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hey, Clifford. You got tape.
Again, it's Cook.
Check nickel.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
On the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Cook, the ball carrier.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good game right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Gun. Yeah. You don't want to know. Hey, check right, check right. Watch it, you guys. On the ball. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, can't. Stop, let's go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hands to Dalvin
And he
Cook.
continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run, Cook. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
26, Mike.
He'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
42-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Back at the 49-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Vikings, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.